Good morning. It is Monday, the 6th of January 2025, and I have a cold. It's the first day back to work and I am clogged nasally. I managed to spend most of the Christmas without a cold, which is nice. Like, I had a bit of a cough throughout like most of December and I just started to shake it off. And then obviously when you're socialising over Christmas and you've got a compromised immune system, you're going to be picking something up. So I've picked up a cold. But I've got Lemsip, I've got a whole soothers, and I will just let it, pass. I do feel quite achy. I've got a bit of like neck, head ache going on. Like I say, you can hear how congested I am. But other than that, I'm okay. Like, I'm a bit tired, but it's manageable. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to work. Obviously, I'll work from home anyway, but yeah, I'm just going to crack on with work. Usually I've got like a standing desk that I stand at. So I basically have a treadmill, my desk, like a standing desk. So I can like get some steps in while I work. But otherwise I just stand for most of my, well, all of my day pretty much when I'm working. But I might actually have to use my sofa, which I still have in my little office. I've got like a little sofa bed that I have. So I might actually work sitting down for the first time in ages, because usually, like I say, I just stand. But I've not got any meetings today, so that's good. It means that I can just crack on with some admin type work, get back into the flow of things, and yeah, kind of ease into my first week back after the holidays, so that'd be good. I did work out this morning, which was fun. I did enjoy it, but I feel like I just didn't have as much strength or energy as normal because obviously I've got this cold. But it was still nice to move my body a bit. I kept the weights relatively low, kept the reps sort of moderate. And it was just I like the routine of being in the gym. I don't like not going into the gym now. Like, even at weekends, like my Saturday and Sunday are my 2 rest days. And I like having a rest day, and I'm glad it's over the weekend, but I just love going into the gym. But anyway, I've already had my Lemsip, so I'm just going to have to really hydrate myself today. So the next time I can have a Lemsip is around lunchtime. I'm just going to drink loads of water, which I need to do anyway, but I'm going to drink lots of water, just stay hydrated, and hopefully just have a relatively easy first day back at work. Okay, first of all, I changed because I kept getting hot in my polo neck. I think it's because I have my Lemsip, which can, obviously it's got paracetamol in, and that can regulate your temperature a little bit. So I think I was cold this morning, but then I warmed up. Or I just naturally warmed up because I was moving around more. I don't know, but either way, I got hot, hence the change. But anyway, I've got my lunch, and then tonight we're going to have a chicken, like a homemade chicken curry, because we did a chicken roast dinner yesterday for Sunday. So with the leftover chicken, I'm just going to use that with like just a bit of rice and just a jar of like a cooking sauce that's like already made. I don't have to really think about it. I can just shove it in a pan and cook it all up. So yeah, that's going to be dinner tonight, which I'm quite looking forward to. And I did ask Rich if he wanted like poppadoms and things like that, but we're just going to have it as is. So yeah, hopefully it'll be nice. But yeah, so far my first day back to work isn't too bad. Like I said, I had no meetings today, which is very nice. I could just get my head down, get kind of back into work mode. So yeah, it's been a nice first day back so far. Who knows what the afternoon will hold, but for the morning, so far, it's been pretty good. I've just finished work. I'm about to get a big, giant cup of tea and sit and do my Duolingo. I'm doing French at the moment, only because Rich wanted to learn French, and I had already done French at school, so I've done French all the way up to like A-level sort of standard, but it's been ages since I've spoken or like written in French or anything like that. So it is quite a refresher for me. Like, nowhere near conversational French at all, by the way. Like, I know words and I can understand bits, but I was always really bad at speaking French anyway. Writing and reading French, fine, but still not perfect. But anyway, it's been really enjoyable to like get back into it, and I just remembering all the little like quirks of all the grammar rules and things like that. But I'm getting there, and it's just something like just a little bit every day. It's quite fun. And because it's Duolingo, if you've ever had the app before, it's almost like a game sort of mentality. So it's fun as well as educational. So yeah, I've been really enjoying that at the minute. I think I'm on like 150-day streak now or something like that. So I'm determined to like keep up my streak and just keep practicing with it, because I don't know if I'll ever go to France, but we have a friend who is French, and it'd be kind of cool to have a conversation with him in French. But I don't know whether to pick up another language at some point. Like I did try learn Danish when I lived there. Not that I needed it because everyone spoke English, but I did start trying to learn some Danish, which I've completely forgotten now. Like if I had to start again, I'd have to start from scratch. I can't start from where I left off. French at the minute is I'm happy with. I might try a different language at some point, but right now, French is the one. Good morning. First of all, I need to calm down because I thought I just dropped my camera and broke it, but it seems to be working fine. I don't see any damage. I think we're good. But I had a moment of like, oh no, I've just started to vlog again and I broke my camera, but I think we're fine. Phew. Anyway, now that I've calmed down, good morning. As you can hear, I'm still very bunged up, but I'm hoping that by putting on makeup and pretending that I'm okay, that I will trick myself into not having a cold. I need to have some Lemsip. I've not had any yet, and I've just cooked my breakfast, so I'm gonna have that. I worked out this morning, it was a leg day today. Ugh, the worst, I hate leg day. But I got it done and I actually made some progress with my Bulgarian split squats. I actually moved from the 6 kilogram dumbbells up to the 8 kilogram dumbbells. Still only for like 8 reps, but I'm pretty pleased with that. So yeah, overall, it's been a good start to the day. I'm going to have my coffee, my breakfast. I've got eggs on toast. As usual, it's my current obsession, but it's great protein and it's super quick as well, so it's always nice to kind of just get breakfast done and dusted. And then I've got to just crack on with work, so I'll catch you probably around lunchtime. It is lunchtime. I'm gonna have the same lunch as I had yesterday, which I'll probably end up having for the rest of the week, potentially, if I manage to make it a stretch for the rest of the week. But it's this salmon with salad kind of concoction, which is super quick to make. Well, it's all cooked and ready to go. You just shove it on a plate and eat it. So I'm gonna have that and then crack on with the rest of my day at work. And then this evening, we're going to have jacket potato with beans and bacon, I think. A nice, easy, boring dinner, but it's just something that we could just shove in the oven and kind of forget about. Good morning, it is Wednesday. This morning, I woke up and I could barely breathe, and I went through about 7 tissues and I'm still clogged. Like, it's just not coming out. Well, it's coming out, but it's like, it's just continuous. And like, even though, like, I'm blowing my nose to the point where it's actually hurting my head, just like general face area, because I'm blowing my nose so much. It's so annoying. And I couldn't find my Hall Soothers anywhere, and I was like, what have I done with them? And I realised I accidentally threw the packet away with a bunch of tissues. Luckily they were intact and not touching anything gross, but I was just like, oh, that's where they went. But I need to get some more of the Hall Soothers. I need to get more Lemsip. Luckily I've got a full box of tissues, but I feel like that's going to go through, I'm going to go through those so quickly, but it is what it is. Nonetheless, I did do a cardio session this morning, which maybe I should be resting more, but I feel worse when I'm lying down in bed or sitting down. Like when I'm up and moving, I actually feel better. And my cardio sessions are basically just me dancing, which are also like just fun and like a mood boost. So like, I know I'm like, oh, I need to rest and oh, I feel rubbish, but it's still only a cold. Like, it's a cold. I know it's definitely not a big flu thing. It's just a common cold. Once I get dosed up on Lemsip and things like that, it's actually very manageable. And I've put makeup on, again, just to tell myself that I'm feeling okay. But yeah, I keep telling myself, like, I've been through worse than this. I can cope with a common cold. Sorry about that, my memory card completely filled up. I really have to do like a digital detox with all my files and folders and stuff, because I've got so many photos, videos and things like that that I've just not organised. It'd be nice to have it done over winter so that by springtime, where I'm more likely to go out and do things and go to places and take pictures and videos, I have space on my SD cards and all my devices and stuff. So yeah, that's something I need to do at some point. But anyway, I can't even remember what I was talking about now. I think it was just basically that I did my cardio session, I felt really good afterwards, and a really nice breakfast, which was, yet again, egg on toast. I don't care what anyone says, I know it's boring, but I loved it. And I've been obsessed with oranges at the minute because Rich got me a little orange peeler device thingy that I didn't even know existed. And it makes opening up oranges so much easier. It's so stupid. But I was just really excited about it. So that was a Christmas present, and I was very happy to receive it, and I've been obsessed with oranges ever since. Good afternoon. Oh, good afternoon. I am trying to stay hydrated. I have this big cup. I actually have a couple. I got a Christmassy one, which it technically is a Christmassy one because it has baubles and stuff, but I'm just going to carry it through winter because I would have only used it for like a month otherwise. So this is going to be my winter cup for motivation. But I also have another one. So I have two. But I just really like the colours. And they actually look quite cute together as well. I'm determined to drink more water, and I feel like this motivates me. It's silly, I know, but there's something about a big cup and a straw that just makes it easier to drink water. I don't know why. It's the thing. But yes, I'm trying to stay more hydrated, so I'm going to drink more of this. So for those of you who know me and have followed me for a while, you'll know that I have a stoma. I've had a colostomy for like 15 years. Well, I've had a stoma for 15 years. I had an ileostomy and then a colostomy. But yeah, I've had a stoma of some kind for like the last 15 years. And for most of that time, I've used two-piece products, like a two-piece appliance. But then I switched to the SenSura Mio, which is like originally just the grey bag. And the type that I use that suits my type of stoma like really well was only available in a one-piece for ages, and they've recently come out with a two-piece. It's not the same two-piece that I used to use in the old like beige ones, the old SenSura ones, because that was like a click coupling. They haven't got a click version for the base plate that I use now today, but they have got a flex version which is adhesive. So instead of it attaching, like you've got the base plate and then you've got the bag, you attach it, instead of it being a mechanical click, it's actually just adhesive, you just stick it. So I've requested samples of this new two-piece, and we shall see how I get on with it, because I really do prefer a two-piece. Like I say, I would prefer the click, but at the minute it's just available in the flex. So I'm going to try it and see. So I requested the samples. They should be being sent out in the next few days. They're going to pre-cut my base plate as well because they cut them for me anyway. So yeah, I'm intrigued to see how they fare. I'll possibly do a video about it if anyone is interested. I used to obviously make lots of videos about my life with a stoma and stuff like that. So there might still be people who are interested in my thoughts and reflections of the two-piece flex. But yeah, I'll see how I get on with it anyway. But that's pretty much my day. I'm gonna chill out for a little bit. I'm gonna edit some of this video that you're watching now. I'm gonna edit some of this. And I think I might do some doodling. I've been trying to be a bit more creative on the iPad, which I'm obsessed with. I've got the Adobe Fresco app, which I use. It's like a free app, but I can use it for like little doodles and stuff. I've got an Instagram account for all my little random doodles and artwork that I do, which is all rubbish, but I enjoy it, so I don't mind. So if you're interested, I will put a link to my art Instagram in the description. Thursday. It is very bright and sunny, but very cold. I think it was -2 when I first woke up this morning, so pretty chilly. And the gym was pretty cold as well. I ended up having like hoodie, joggers, gloves, like the whole shebang. But yeah, it was a good workout this morning. It was a push workout, so lots of sort of shoulder focus. I'm trying to grow my shoulders a little bit, just to kind of give that more of an hourglass shape, and part of that is shoulders and back and stuff like that, so I really want to grow my shoulders this year. So yes, it was a good workout this morning. Still very congested, as you can hear. I have a Tesco delivery coming this afternoon, which is going to have a lot of Lemsip, a lot of Hall Soothers, the Vicks inhaler thingy, everything you can possibly get for a cold I'm getting, so that I'm fully stocked up, and more tissues as well. I've got a couple of meetings today, which I'm hoping I don't have to talk too much. Well, I know I have to talk in one of them. I'm hoping the other one I can listen more because talking at the minute is just it's a bit much. Like I feel so clogged, and I find like if I'm talking too much I just start coughing, and I hate being in a meeting and coughing. I think I've mentioned this before, where like I just get really hot and panicky because I can't stop coughing. Oh, it's one of the worst feelings. So I'm hoping I don't have to talk too much in at least one of the meetings, so I can rest my little throat. But yeah, I've got a couple of meetings, and then I've got a delivery. I've got my Tesco delivery, and then I've got another delivery from Coloplast Charter. I've got a text today to say that my 2-piece samples are going to arrive, so I can get to try that probably tomorrow, or maybe over the weekend. I don't know, we'll see. I'll try them at some point, and yeah, possibly do a video update on how I'm getting on with them. But yeah, it should be a pretty good day. Right now I'm going to get my protein coffee. It's the one I always have. It's from Bulk, but it's like the collagen, it's a mocha, but it's like a collagen coffee with protein in it. And they have a couple of different flavours. I've tried I think they've got a caramel one or like a vanilla-y one, but I much prefer the mocha one. It's just really nice. And then I've got some of their flavour drops, like a hazelnut chocolate flavour, just to add a bit more of like, not quite Nutella, but that kind of vibe of a Nutella type flavour. But I drink that every day, and it's like one of my favourite things to like look forward to in the mornings. So yes, I'm very much looking forward to that. Good evening, I've just finished work and this has arrived. It is the sample pack of the SenSura Soft Flex. So it's a soft convex flex 2-piece base plate. Wait, what? So we've got the base plate, and then they've sent 2 bags because I use a drainable. Even though I've got a colostomy, I have to use a drainable bag rather than a closed bag, just because of the type of output that I get from my colostomy. So yeah. Plus I also prefer just having a drainable because it's got the little Velcro fold up bit, so that if I want to tuck it away, you can do that with the drainable one because it's got that little tab, whereas with the closed one there is no option to fold it. So I've always just used a drainable anyway. I think that's the mini and that's the midi. I've always just used the midi. You can get a maxi as well. I'm trying to remember what my current one is. I think it's it's the same size as this one. Yeah, so it's the slightly between the 2 that they've sent me. It's the bigger one that I'll be using anyway. But yeah, as you can see, very different. So yeah, I'm quite intrigued as to how these work. I'm nervous, how silly. This bit's the bit that'll stick to my body. This bit is the kind of flexible bit that obviously you just stick the pouch to this little ring thing with the adhesive there, and then you can just peel it off and pop a new one on. I feel like I'm going to be rubbish at this because I'll be like do I try and stick it on? No, I should probably put the base plate on first and then put the bag. I mean, you could attach it first and then do it all in a one, but then what's the point? I might as well practice with the just on its own. But yeah, they pre-cut it for me based on my sample that I have through my orders anyway, because they pre-cut my bags when they send them out. So the whole box of my bags is already cut. I used to, for some reason, prefer to do them myself, but because my stoma hasn't changed for the last, well, certainly for the last 5 years, it was just wasting my own time. And if it's a service that they're going to provide, then why not? But they've cut my samples as well, which is actually a nice little touch. I don't have to cut those manually either, so very nice. But anyway, I'm going to try those probably tomorrow, see how I get on with them. And then maybe in a few weeks I'll do a little review and see how I'm getting on with them. Hello, it is Friday. I probably am not going to vlog too much today just because I feel rough. I worked out this morning, I did a deadlift session, but I lifted really light because I had a rubbish night's sleep. The weights were feeling really heavy and I was feeling really weak, and I just thought I should probably just take it easy, and at least the weekend is now here, so I can actually have 2 full rest days. So I've been doing some work. I had an article I had to publish this morning, and then I had like some tasks I had to do today, but I'm pretty much done now with most of my tasks. It's like a couple left and then I'll be done, and then I think I'm just gonna quietly slope off and die on my sofa because I just feel so rough, so rubbish. Like it's just so congested, and it's like, without sounding super gross, so apologies, but like, you know when you've got a cold and it's like, it's phlegmy, but it's like really sticky? That is the current situation. So it's like, even if I try and blow my nose, it's not like a runny, drippy nose. It's like really sticky and like claggy. It's the only way I can describe it. It's gross, I know, but it's just so annoying. So yeah, so I'm trying to deal with that in a minute. And it's like, I feel like I get to a point, I think, oh, okay, I feel a bit better, a bit less congested, and then like 5 minutes later, I'm having a coughing fit, and it's like, it's not gone at all, and I'm like even worse than I was the previous 5 minutes. So yeah, I'm going to take some rest over the next couple of days, and then hopefully the next video you see will be me feeling less rough. Hopefully, fingers crossed, because that'll be my birthday week as well. So hopefully I will not feel rubbish for my birthday, but we shall see. If I have to postpone my birthday, then I have to, but fingers crossed I won't. So anyway, I'm going to sign off now. Hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.